Hello friends, myself Professor K.S. Banker. Today we will discuss about the GTU unsolved example. So the question paper April 2017 question 5A. A project consists of 10 activities for which the relevant data are given below. In this table the data are given here: activity A to Z, predecessors and activity durations in hours. So draw the network and find the project completion time. So you have to create a network diagram or construct a network diagram and find out the project completion time, as well as you have to find out the total float for each activities. So first of all we'll just construct a network diagram. So here activities are there. A, so this is event 1. This is first activity A and the duration is 0.5. Activity B, predecessor A. So this is A, this is activity B, predecessor A, and the duration 1 hour. Then activity C and D, predecessor B, C and D. So this is activity C, the duration 1.5 hour. Then activity D, predecessor B. So this is activity D and the duration 1.4. Then activity F, predecessor again B, activity E, predecessor D. So this is D, but here you just keep in your mind activity C, activity E and G will merge in one event. So I will draw the event E, which will merge like this. So this is activity E and duration 1.2. Then activity F, predecessor B. So this is activity F and duration 0.8. Then activity G, predecessor B, and again keep in your mind C, E and G. C, E and G will merge in one event. So I will draw the activity G which will merge in this event. So this is our activity G and the duration of G is 1.0, means 1 hour. Then activity H, predecessor C, E and G. C, E and G. So I will draw the event H. This is event H, duration 0.4. Then activity I, predecessor H. This is activity I, predecessor H, and the duration 1.4 hour. And last activity is J and predecessor I. Last activity J. This is predecessor I and the duration 0.5. So we know the method to determine the earliest start time and latest finish time. So I have just write down all the earliest start and latest finish time in our network diagram. So that is before that we need to give the event number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so see which event having the same value of earliest start and latest finish. So here both value are same, here both value are same, here both value are same, here and here. So your this will become your critical path. This is your critical path. Okay, now determine the total float. So the equation of total float is TFIJ is equal to latest finish time of head event minus earliest start time of tail event minus duration. So take the make this type of summary table and put all the value of total float against the all activity. Okay, so first activity 1 to 2 event, total float is latest finish of head event. So 0.5 minus 0 minus 0.5 0. Second 1.5 minus 0.5 1 minus duration 1, that is 0. Activity number C. Yes, this is C. So 4.1 minus earliest start time 1.5, so 2.6 minus duration 1.5, that is 1.1. Activity number D. 2.9 minus 1.5 is equal to 1.4 minus duration 1.4 is equal to 0. Then activity E. Yes, 2.9 sorry here 2.9 sorry 4.1 minus 2.9 is equal to 1.2 minus duration 1.2 is equal to 0. Then activity number F, which is yes, this one. So 3.1 minus 1.5 is equal to 1.6 minus duration 0.8 is equal to 0.8. Answer is 0.8. Now activity number G. This is G. So latest finish time of head event 4.1 minus earliest start time of tail event 2.3. So 4.1 minus 2.3 is equal to 1.8 minus duration 1, so is equal to 0.8. 0.8. Then activity number H. So this is H. So 4.5 minus 4.1 is equal to 0.4 minus duration 0.4 is equal to 0. Now activity number I, this one. So latest finish time of head event 5.9 minus 4.5 is equal to 1.4 minus duration 1.4 is equal to 0. Activity number J. 6.4 minus 5.9 is equal to 0.5 and minus duration 0.5 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have calculated all these value of total float. Now see in this all the calculations, the activity which is having the 0 total float will becomes your critical activity. So in this manner you can also find out if the total float time is 0, that activity is your critical activity. See, this is your critical activity. So here total float is 0. B, critical activity, total float 0. D, critical activity, the total float 0. E, critical activity, total float 0. F is not a critical activity, so it is having certain value. G having certain value. H, critical activity, so total float 0. I, critical activity, total float 0. and J critical activity, total float 0. So from this manner you can also find out that these are the critical activities and this will become your critical path. So your critical path is A, B, D, E, H, I, J, and project duration is 6.4 hours. Okay, so as mentioned in our example, we have draw the network diagram. This is our network diagram. Then we also find out the project completion time. This is project completion time 6.4 hours. Then calculate the total float. So we have also calculated the total float. Okay, so if you have any doubt, then please convey me your comments through the comment box of this video. And before ending this video, don't forget to subscribe, share and like this video. Thank you very much all of you.